that we have a route, let's use the elevation tool to check our line of sight and get a feeling for what our comms will look like as we traverse this route.
Talk about line of sight and how you can use the elevation tool to plan your comms and understand what's in your field of view and what's not while you're on the ground. So, going up, we're going to hit the elevation tool. That'll enter for us down here. We're going to tap Show View Shed. We'll set it to 5 feet above, which is about where your radar is and your eyes. We can pull out a little bit. And as we roll the slider across, we can travel our route and we can see where we will have good comms and where we will have bad comms. And we can see, due to the topography of our training area here, we're going to have some comm problems. So let's talk about how we can fix that. Easiest way.
Since it looks like this AO is going to have some comms problems, and as we've demonstrated, it's cheap and easy to set up a remote Metastatic node to provide coverage, let's look into what it takes to find a good spot using ATAK's View Sheds tool to find an ideal location for a repair.
Let's start with the View Shed tool. Home, I'm going to go to Elevation Tools. I'm going to tap on View Shed. I'm going to say 15 feet up. Let's say we're running a PVC antenna mast, or we're going to start throwing section of paracord over a tree limb and pulling up a Metastatic node, because at $30, why not to set as a repeater so that people have coverage throughout the course and we have good comms. So hit on View Shed tool, and I'm going to stick it right here in the parking lot where the course is mainly happenings, and let's see what we get. Well, shit. We don't get very much, do we? We can see that from our starting point here. We don't have comms with the rest of the course. So what if we got a little higher? What if we got 25 feet up? Well, that's not great either. 35 feet? 35 feet's still not good, and that's becoming way too tall for an antenna mast, and it's getting way up a tree. That's fine if we're using an M203 to lob a monkey's fist up over a branch, but we can't do that in a city park. So what that tells us is we need to find a better location. Let's set that back to 15 feet. Go ahead and tap on the View Shed, go on the crosshair, and this allows us to fine adjust. So like if we went up this hill here, what's that look like for us? Nope. We still got some topography that is blocking. I mean, if we were operating over here, it'd be great, but we've got a bad shadow here. What if we went over to the dam? Right? It's elevated. There's a parking lot here. It's easy access. We could drop something there. How's that look? That's still amazingly, right? That's because it's at the bottom. Let's fix that. I'm like, well, that should have worked. There we go. Top of the road. And we still have comm problems, even up on this high point, just because of the way the land lays out. All right, let's move it in close on our course somewhere.